What's going on, guys? It is Sir Plaster here, and welcome back to another video. And today, this is a rerun of the video we were going to do yesterday, but the video got deleted and failed to upload at the exact same time. So we're re-recording it because, well, I don't understand why. It just and alright, so let me just get to the point. So today is one video that I've wanted to do for quite a while now, pretty much ever since I started my channel. Not back in 2017, when my account somehow joined. Anyways, it's going to be talking about the regards of the FNAF movie, as in, what's the holdup for the FNAF movie, what's keeping it down, how's it gonna go, and most of all, what are our thoughts on the movie. And maybe might talk about a FNAF TV show, but that's just a suggestion idea, and that is literally nothing important. And, of course, as you know, I've said we, not you viewers, but, okay, the viewers too, because, well, it's not like I'm recording this for myself, am I? Back away, you just creeped the heck out of me. Okay, anyways, so, in case
I'm sorry, I thought you were getting ready for me to talk.
No. Anyways, as you probably heard, I have my great friend, Speedforce Legends, in here. Bring the legend himself in there.
Hey everyone, it's me, Speedforce Legends, and this is like my second or third time being featured. First, if you include my Red Death impression on Ultra Edits, but I'm good friends with Sir Plaster in real life. He's my best friend, and also make sure you subscribe to him, and also subscribe to my channel if you're interested in a few things like DC Arrowverse shows like The Flash. Also, I've even just started with FNAF videos with my Golden Freddy voice. Well, actually it's Sir Plaster's voice, but I uploaded it.
Yeah, because, well, I don't know, just video issues for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, of course, make sure to give him a check out on your to-do list. Okay, that sounded dumb. Yeah. And if you like what you see, make sure to Grim Foxy sickle slash that like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. That way you know when I come back. Anyways, so let's get forward into the video. So, the FNAF movie. What is the FNAF movie? It's a movie about FNAF. Pretty simple, right? The end. Okay, no.
Yeah.
No. So, the FNAF movie is basically a project, or should I really say something that is still happening, and it's something that has been planned for a very, very long time, ever since around the FNAF 3 or FNAF 4 days. So, it's long overdue, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers talking about it. Daco, 3C Films, I can recall.
Yeah, he's done a video about the movie, but also the Scott controversy, but it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I can remember Scott World talking about it, and for anyone who watches Scott World, no, that is not the official, like, FNAF channel for Scott. No, that is a completely different bunch of people that just give you FNAF news.
Yeah. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I remember John FNAF talking about it too, not so long ago as well. Although that was just in his normal FNAF news video. I think that's everyone else. So basically, the FNAF movie, like I said, has been something that's been planned ever since the beginning of the FNAF franchise, around FNAF 3 or FNAF 4. And I guess kind of sister location, but around that time, everyone knew the FNAF movie was going to happen. And over time, it seemed less and less relied that it was actually going to happen, because we have hardly seen anything else ever since, like, the setup pictures of the director's chairs for Jason Blum, the head of Blumhouse Productions, which is also the company that's making FNAF, the FNAF movie, not the franchise, and Scott himself with the Freddy Fazbear logo and the Freddy Fazbear name on the chair too. Now, what is the history of the FNAF movie? Alright, so, the FNAF movie, it started off in the beginning of FNAF. Of course, I've said that like 6 times already. So,
yeah.
And it's been very, very difficult to tell if it was going to happen or if Scott was joking the entire time, go like, haha, April Fools, which, of course, no, he's not that kind of guy. And in Daco's interview with Scott, the man himself, after Daco beat 50-20 mode on Ultimate Custom Night, I was just checking out that video. You can learn a lot of things about Scott and what Scott's approach was for the FNAF series, in case you don't know. So please give that video a check out at any time. Anyways, so during the interview, when Daco actually asked about the FNAF movie, Scott said a couple of things. One, the movie's about the first game, which, let's be honest, that's no surprise and something we would probably suspect. And two, there were a lot of screenplays that he looked on that he didn't really like. There was one about Plushies taking over Manhattan for some reason, which is, I don't know if that's a Jason Takes Manhattan reference.
Probably. I mean, of course, I did notice a lot of Friday the 13th vibes from Five Nights at Freddy's when I got into it and was going through the series, like Scrap Trap going to hell, and then at the end of FNAF 6 to eventually come back like Jason does, and Jason Goes to Hell the final Friday and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, and the thing that's weird is how Jason Takes Manhattan even got that from the Muppets for some reason about going to Manhattan. Yeah, those times were weird.
I think and there was
there was a movie about that.
No, it wasn't. No, not the Cupcake Taking Manhattan. It was of Plushies Taking
I
Manhattan.
said Muppets.
No, about the FNAF one.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say.
I said Friday the 13th got that from the Muppets.
I know, but I'm talking about the screenplay, the FNAF screenplay about like Plushies Taking Manhattan. I actually said Cupcake Takes Manhattan. That's a FNAF World Update 2
That sounds
thing.
weird.
Well, Scott was joking about a lot of things like that. Again, I don't even know if Scott was actually being serious about that. But from what I know, in his verdict, he literally said burned with fire, so something tells me he absolutely hated the idea. So, yeah.
I haven't gotten much into FNAF World. As far as I know, it's okay, but fun at the same time. But I should watch more videos about that.
You should watch the Daco revisited videos.
Yeah, I heard from a lot of people it was good.
Yeah, I might make a similar video about that in the future in the FNAF podcast, which is like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Insert connection terminated.
Oh.
Anyways.
I don't remember that in Terminator.
No, connection terminated.
Oh.
FNAF 6.
I thought you said Terminator.
No, connection terminator. What? No. Anyways, there was also one about that was kind of like the Silver Eyes trilogy, in case you don't know. Brief history lesson of the Silver Eyes trilogy. That came out way before the Fazbear Frights book, so if you're new to the Fazbear Frights books and haven't checked out the Silver Eyes trilogy, then you should do that whenever you can and maybe finish the Fazbear Frights series. But they're nowhere near as good as Fazbear Frights. So, yeah. Anyways, but of course there were a lot of problems with the screenplay, such as the characters were absolutely nothing like their book counterparts, and not even the author of the Silver Eyes trilogy, Kira Breed Risley, who was also in on that project, could not even save it. So, which basically meant there were a lot of flaws, and if that was the screenplay they went with, then there probably would have been a lot of confusion. And also along with the lines that it was indeed a good, screenplay at first, but when you go into it, it was like Charlie and friends go into an abandoned Fazbear, I want to say Fazbear's Fright, but no, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza place, past hours to retrieve a lost toy, which, that's not a good screenplay. It's a good idea, but it was just poorly executed. But hey, it's better than a comedic Looney Tunes Freddy in the final series that he's supposed to be in until they freaking ruin all with it with a rehash.
Oh.
We don't mention that.
Also, just because it has Freddy in the title doesn't mean we're talking about Freddy Krueger.
No, that's a topic for a different day. Anyways, oh yeah, And of course, the final and official screenplay that was chosen was the Mike screenplay, which is about Michael Afton, William Afton's son, and Elizabeth Afton's brother, and Evan Afton's
Brother location.
I actually made jokes about that back then. Anyways, yeah. So we're definitely gonna get some more intel on the Afton family, maybe about the mother. We've never seen the mother before in any of the FNAF games, and it's a pretty big mystery considering, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's some that believe that the mother is Ballora, but I don't know how to go with that theory, and I'm not really gonna go with it until we get future inquiry. And besides, that's like one of the least important things that you'll probably see in the FNAF fan base. But yet again, it's a theory, a game theory. I'm not sponsored by MatPat in any way. Although I wish I was. Call me. You don't have my number. Call 1-800 contactfreddy.com/996 smiley face. That's what I'm choosing, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways.
I just thought that moment was cringe.
It's always cringe with the cringe team. Until like 50 kawaii desu faces at that moment. Anyways.
Well, at least it's not as cringy as what I did earlier with Tony Likes the Metal.
It's funny that I was watching Iron Man that night. Anyways, back to...
I keep saying anyways a lot.
It's about sending a message. Okay, forget what I just did. That's just... Anyways! Okay, we're getting off... We're getting off track.
Yes.
So, basically, that's the brief history of the FNAF movie. However, ever since Scott said that the movie was going to be producing in spring this year, when the tweet talking about the FNAF movie officially happening came out somewhere around December 2020, we haven't really gotten that much news on the FNAF movie, so what's up with that? Alright, so what's going on with the FNAF movie, and what's going on? So, basically, another way to put it is, back in June, of course, there was the Scott controversy. We're not going into that intel. One, it's old news right now. I don't mean to offend anyone by saying that. And two, I doubt it has really that much to do with the security breach, most likely, but the FNAF movie, probably not.
Yeah, because security breach is happening either way. While the FNAF movie may be delayed, but I wouldn't say canceled.
Well, matter of fact, there were a couple of people thinking that after Scott's retirement, that the FNAF movie was canceled because there's something that Scott is completely off the franchising, completely off the book. When, a matter of fact, he's not. He's still in the background, obviously. He's still watching over the series. He's going to make sure that no one's going to pull a Disney and George Lucas thing. We said the exact same thing at the exact same time.
Yeah, I mean, better not do Jinx. Although this is a commentary, so we can just joke around when talking about things, because that's what all the YouTubers I watch, like Eric's Reloaded, Pagey, Arrowverse Scenes, and Flashverse all talk about and as well.
Hashtag cringe. Moving on. So, and of course, they were also talking about how the movie that came out this year, Willy's Wonderland, actually affected the FNAF movie and its production. Because in case you don't know, thanks to there were a lot of things that was going on with the FNAF movie when Willy's Wonderland was happening, such as, well, delays, development issues, and just simple on straight up things. And police sirens.
Well, yes, there are police sirens wherever we're at because William Afton is real. Okay, that was random.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised. Anyways, so, I forgot to, and of course, forgot to mention one thing. As a matter of fact, I have seen Willy's Wonderland. It's an okay movie. If you really like movies like that, how many kids did he kill this time? How many kids did...
I'm surprised that one guy I'm surprised that one guy you messaged or saw on some FNAF videos said that he doubts that he killed 140 when I highly doubt that. He's killed a lot of kids. Do you even know how many animatronics there are.
Yeah.
Yes, there's demons too to take the form of it and say that, and they're those souls, but still.
And yeah, anyways, so, yeah, moving on. So, and of course, something else about that is, basically, of course, after the whole belief of the movie getting canceled and Scott's retirement having a big inflict? Yeah.
Influence?
A big inflict on the FNAF community and how
You
much
mean impact?
how much impact on the FNAF community, including the movie and security breach it actually caused. Which, hey, Scott retired for a good reason, so please don't keep attacking him. Please don't. He does not deserve that hate.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're on the leftist side or whatever. We'll accept any FNAF fan no matter what political side you're on. But anyway, outside of that.
Hashtag thank you, Scott. Anyways, I said it again. Someone put an anyways count on the video, in the comments, and just let me know how cringy I am.
Do you think I should do it when I'm watching this?
You just broke the fourth wall without even knowing.
Well, yeah, I am gonna come back and say Daddy likes the metal, which, if you guys are watching, yes, comment below, Daddy likes the metal.
Or Tony
do that
likes,
on my channel.
Tony likes the iron.
Yeah, because, well, he is a daddy now, and obviously he loves metal. This is getting so ridiculous now.
Okay, stop. Okay, moving on. And, what else? And there was also, impact on how fans were imagining the FNAF movie. Some were thinking that the script had to be rewritten. Some thought that the movie was just going to be straight up canceled. Some thought that, Blumhouse just stopped cooperation for some reason, which, of course, that's not true at all. And plus, you know what they say, Jason Blum is the fastest movie producer in the world. Which is not an understatement. But all of that aside, the major thing that involves this is the matter of fact how a lot are arguing about if the FNAF movie should be PG-13 or rated R. Now, this is where we come in. I purposely think that for a horror movie and how gory it actually is, especially in minigame form with the spring lock deaths, and also just the game over screens, that it would be way better for it to be rated R. However, for it to be safe, how safe it would be for younger audiences to be able to watch it, it would be better being PG-13 just to be safer. But for the movie itself, it would be way better being rated R because most slasher movies are rated R for mainly gore and blood and just swearing, drug use, and it's not always nudity. I've seen plenty of horror movies to know that that it's not the nudity, although it's definitely part of it, but...
Yeah, obviously, look at Predator, Alien, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Do they have nudity? No.
Yeah, although they do have the sex jokes. Okay.
True, but we don't talk about that.
No.
And...
Anyways. Alright, Penguins is gonna expose the crap out of us.
If he bothers watching us. But,
I'd be fine with it, I'd be honored.
But we don't do anything weird like 3 a.m. challenges or that weird thing that one guy told me about where he manipulated... Oh, okay, never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, everyone, ignore this. This is a cringe fest. Cringe fest!
Yeah.
Ow, I just hurt my ear doing that. Now.
I can't even believe we brought up that thing in the conversation. Anyway, back to... Now, this is my personal opinion on FNAF movie. Like, yes, I understand why you'd think it might be PG-13, since most people who do like the FNAF game are younger audiences, although based on... That's only because of jump scares. Like you said, they don't care about the story, although when the story, however, is the main impact on the movie to get to how masochistic William Afton is. Like you said, that spring lock death with how much blood it lost, and
in case anyone who has played FNAF 3 but have never seen them before, go search up the Springlock, the secret FNAF 3 death screens. And it's freaking horrifying and disturbing as heck. It is one of the most disturbing things that you'll probably see in a FNAF game, especially with just no. Anyways,
and also just because of how dark it gets, and even when you know about Fazbear Frights with stuff like Count the Ways, characters like Funtime Freddy, bringing up Vlad the Impaler, which if you know about the history of him, he's the real Count Dracula and did a lot of really messed up stuff like devil worship, drinking kids' blood, impaling people, etc.
Yeah. Ooh, this is getting spicy.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm not going to talk about real life people, just fictional serial killers here.
Exactly.
But yes, something dark like that, and also how horror movies in general are made for kids, and a lot of parents, there's some out there that don't care if their kids are into horror movies anyway.
Yeah, but of course that's just their preferences. So I think that's everything we have for the FNAF movie. I don't think there's. Heck. Okay. Ignore the sneeze. Sneeze fest. Anyways, I think that's everything about the FNAF movie. Now, this is something I also want to talk about, which is something I didn't mention in the original video because I didn't notice this until now. Surprisingly, make fun of me about that. Is the idea that I saw on the FNAF Ideas wiki page about a FNAF TV show, which, I don't know, comment down below, guys, if you'd like to see a FNAF TV show, or if you think it would be nice to have, like, a Freddy's Nightmares style TV show.
Yeah,
FNAF.
Well, yeah, as far as I know, that's canon, and people don't really care for it, because all it is just Freddy as a human going into court, but I think more of Chucky would be better with his backstory, although I wouldn't mind there being a FNAF TV series. Like, it could do Fazbear Frights, the Silver Eyes trilogy with 3 seasons, or just more expansion on the canon.
Yeah,
but with a completely different story.
Yeah, and of course, and also I forgot to mention, disclaimer, the FNAF movie is confirmed to be a canon movie. It's been marked to be as a canon in the movie in the story.
Yeah, especially if it's going to be based off the first.
Yeah, and especially with the new FNAF Plus fan game coming out, that it would make no sense for it to, well, not Mike Wazowski. Moving on.
Oh, what? Cringe fest rises again.
In one video. We're like episode 1 of the FNAF podcast, and we're already freaking losing our minds. Send help.
I'm honored for this.
I know, so am I, because this is one of the only things that I've actually done related to this.
You remind me of my good friend Noid Gaming, where we did the same thing when he was just playing a game, and him and I were just commenting on, well, certain movies we liked, such as Alien, Predator, Terminator, along with Marvel, DC, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, obviously, go check out Noid Gaming, by the way, if you're interested in gaming videos.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sponsored by anything today. I'm not sponsored by anything. All the stuff I do, by the way, is free. I do it for the fun. I do it for the fun. That made no sense. Yeah. Send help! Okay, I'm losing my mind. Anyways, so the FNAF show. What would be a good idea about it? Well, like he said, maybe a Chucky-related style TV show, maybe based off the Silver Eyes trilogy or Fazbear Frights. My idea for it would be the Silver Eyes trilogy. 3 books, 3 seasons, right? It's a perfect idea. And I don't really see anything wrong with it, of course. It's not going to end up like the Scream MTV series, where the first 2 seasons are the only ones that are good, while the third one is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, usually that's why I don't care about horror shows, except for Chucky, of course, but that's only because it's continuing on from Cult.
Yeah.
Which, yes, it's becoming obvious that I'm into slashers. You've obviously seen in my video, Top 10 Bad Movies, that could have been great when I was talking about that. And also the Halloween movie. And, of course, yeah, continuing on from Cult, it would be good.
Get him to 200 subs!
Yes, and then I'll start making the slashers when by the time of this recording I only have 130.
Yeah. Okay, that was just why did I do that? Anyways. So, I think that's everything we have for the day. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Not really. I mean, of course we'd have our conversations, but I don't want to drag out this video because this ain't a live stream.
Yeah, I suck at those, and I've never done one. I don't hope to.
Now, me neither. And also, that's kind of everything the debate whether it should be R or PG-13, what it should be based off of, and why is it happening, and also, if any of the things we said was kind of disturbing, then please don't get mad at us. Also, well, last time when we tried recording this, we also brought up the fact on William Afton's backstory, if it were possible, and what made him this way.
Oh yeah, especially that too. Like, was he abused? Was he just an insane person? Man, no, I doubt that's gonna work. I don't think it would be safe for them to pull a Michael Myers move. But you know.
Yeah, because Michael is just some supernatural entity that just chooses to kill. Really.
He's not an entity. He is a man.
And yeah, but with supernatural elements, he's not like any normal human. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was episode 1 of the FNAF podcast, or the FNAF They Talk podcast. Okay, no, I'm not bringing up dead meat just yet.
Yeah, we're not. We don't keep track of kill counts, but you guys can keep track of anyway counts.
I really want to die. Not, like, actually. Not literal.
It's like someone's gonna get spring locked.
Have you found that? That's all I don't know. I don't know, feeling better with the crispy chip just snapping, then just call that a spring lock death. That's a FNAF meme review joke.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright, so it was nice having you here on Speedforce Legends.
Thank you.
Yep. I think that's everything. Alright, I'll see you next time.